Hi guys, and welcome back to another unboxing video. My name is Thomas, and today, while doing this unboxing, I'm going to be enjoying one of Groovy Brewery's other creations. It's a quadruple ice bock infused with Grand Marnier, and yes, that means it's quite strong, 19%. So, cheers guys. Whoa. Whoa. That's quite a strong beer. Ooh, quite tasty though. So, it's been a while since I did an unboxing actually. Today I got something pretty interesting in. And, well, let's get to it. I think might be another unboxing later this week, but it depends a little bit on the post. We'll see. In any case... This box is not quite the same shape as I thought it would have, and in fact it's a little bit more square than most keyboard boxes are, but you'll see. Or actually I guess you won't, because you've seen the title and the thumbnail already, so it's actually not that big of a surprise to you, I guess. Oh man, this is one to drink very slowly. Oh, it's tasty though. So, there's the logo. Very unassuming. Typing with joy, it says. Well, let's have a look then. Oh, a whole bunch of stuff in here. So, some small TacType branded boxes. But let's have a look. Name ceramic keycaps. 95% zirconium oxide ceramic. Interesting. So these are WASD keycaps, it says. These don't have any printing on them. Very smooth looking. Wow. Okay. Yes. Okay, I don't want to plop them in my beer. Just going to move that to the side a little bit. You can see the inside. It's going to be hard to really show that like this, but they are very shiny. They're a little bit like the what was it called? Black titanium or something, or titanium black keycap set that I got from All Keys, or titanium black if you prefer imperial units. Interesting. So, got you right. I guess this is the same story, except they're white. There's no little paper in here that says so. But I'm just going to assume that's the same. Got you way. Installation manual. Since the spacebar is heavier than normal, we choose to add additional support through springs while minimizing the impact on the original switch feel. That's quite clever. Remove the spacebar with a keycap puller, place one spring in the marked position, then reinstall the keycap, and you can add an extra spring for stronger rebound. If you look at the line below, it's illustrated. Interestingly, this is actually how some other keyboards used to do it back in the day, even ones that didn't have ceramic keycaps like that, but installing springs like that in spacebars is not unheard of. Cool. The manual, blah 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 blah. As TacType's first ceramic keycaps, we selected zirconia ceramic as a primary material, the same used in high-end watches. provide sharper definition, smooth and refined feel, and a distinctive ceramic texture. Okay, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to go through all this. It's just, it goes on about the material and whatnot. I'll talk about this more in the review. I feel like for an unboxing, it's not particularly good to me just reading up the manual. So, let's keep moving then. Go to the accessories, which includes, I can already tell, a keycap puller and maybe something else. Got you away. There you go, a keycap puller. Very simple. Looks almost like a whisk, like this. Let's put that here for the moment. And a yeah. A tiny plastic crowbar. This feels familiar, but I'm not entirely sure what this is. Well, we'll see. And, oh yeah, there you go. The spacebar springs in a little cylinder. Yeah, excuse me. That was a sneeze. So. It is tasty, but I'm gonna probably take the rest of the evening to finish that. Okay, so there you go. Here we have the 2 kits. I asked for two kits. A black one and in frame, a black one and a white one. So, let's have a look at this, because the wrapping plastic kind of obscures the look, I think. Either that or the case that they're in. No, it's the case that they're in. It's just cellophane. I have to go take out the rubbish in a little bit anyway, so I can just toss this into. Cool. It's actually more of a sleeve, really, than a packaging. I'll show you that. So, ta-da! There you go. So, I guess the idea of these extras is that you can stick the other colored WASD caps on one of these sets, because normally they only sell them, I think. Oh no, wait, I do think they sell them in combined colors. Yeah, you can get monocolors, which is slightly cheaper off the top of my head, or a combined set, which I guess what this is. That's what I asked for: white alphas and black mods. So that makes sense actually. But apparently you can also get these. I could not remember these from having perused their website for a little bit, but oh well. I'll link to these products in the video description below, obviously. Excuse me. With a heavier alcohol content, I guess, comes concomitantly more forceful burps. Right, so looking at these keycaps, the one thing I notice immediately, yes, I'm positioning them strategically above my beer so they can't fall in, is that these ones are very obviously kind of matte, whereas the other ones that I showed earlier are very glossy. See, these ones look more like Syracuse keycaps, which are very glazed, so to speak, very shiny, very smooth, whereas these ones are matte and more textured. Oh, interesting. It's a very fine texture, almost like a really fine grit whetstone, which makes sense, of course. I mean, it's it's a very similar material, but yeah, this gives a very interesting feel to these keycaps. Quite unique. So some people really like smooth keycaps, and so the super smooth glazed feel of the all keys metal keycaps or Cerakey's ceramic keycaps will be very much for them, but other people really like more texture, or at least some texture to the keycaps, and maybe this is something for them. Now these ones come with front printing. I'll pick one up and show that to you. So it's not like they're unlegended, it's just that they're printed at the front rather than on the top. I'm not entirely sure what the printing method is. Hard to say. Maybe it's on their website somewhere. And yes, I guess a very heavy spacebar. Yes. Oh, this is quite a boy. I can understand why you would want to install some extra springs for it. Interesting. Also, the insides of the keycaps, I guess I can show that to you using the spacebar, is a little bit different from how I think Cerakey's does it. So this is a sort of full width plastic insert with plastic stems, whereas Cerakey's, I think originally they used keycap stems that were also ceramic. That was kind of a disaster. And then later they put in glued plastic stems, I think. But they didn't have a full plastic base like this. This is more of a ceramic, well, jacket over a plastic base. And the interesting thing is, and I asked for that actually, is that this is quite translucent. So do I have a way to show you that? Yes. So this is a blue flashlight. It's not quite UV, but you should be able to see that these are quite transparent for light. In the demo shot, well, the demo picture they sent me, it's very obvious that this lets through a lot of backlight. And while they didn't provide me with a chassis, which makes sense, I guess, making keycaps is a completely different process from making keyboards, I said, sure, I'll find a chassis, I have to think of which one, that lets through a lot of the light so you can see the backlight through these keycaps. So that should be interesting. Now, obviously, if you don't want that, you don't have to get a backlit heavy chassis or turn off the backlights, or you can go for the black option. I think at the moment, I could be wrong, but off the top of my head, they only have white and black or combinations thereof. Maybe they'll do other colors later, I don't know. But of course, these black ones are bound to let way less excuse me, to let way less light through. In fact, it's quite hard to see in frame. I guess I have to use the reflection off of the plastic here just to show them, because as they're not even glossy, they don't reflect any light, so they're little void keycaps basically. These are white printed on the front. And like I said, these are just the mods really. Same interesting feel to them. And I really wonder what these are like to type on. I might actually combine them with another project I'm working on at the moment. At the moment I'm kind of mixing and matching because I'm doing a few loose switch reviews and doing some keycap reviews now, I guess. And I've got some vintage stuff as well that I want to show you that I've had lying around for years, but I felt like I felt in a vintage mood, so I've dug out a few of the ones I haven't reviewed yet. That should be coming. First one should be coming out next week, which is going to be a pretty wild review. I think you'll really like it. Anyway, back to the business in hand. I'm going to find a nice little chassis for this to make them look good. Maybe I'll use the one that I've got here actually, which I'm using currently as a chassis. It's one of the keycrons that are coming up. I just hope I'm not going to pull out the cable or something, or accidentally freeze the audio recording. But in any case, I think that should be it for this video. So yeah, thanks to TacType for sending these to me, and I'll see you again in another video either this week or the next one. So yeah, bye guys.